WTVJ proudly presents the Jerry Lewis Super Show, live from the fabulous Conover Hotel on Miami Beach. Chuck Zink and Ileana Bravo. And from the luxurious Fort Lauderdale Marriott Hotel and Marina, Dick Fennell and Ed Odell. Featuring Wendell, Jim McBean, and Dave Caprita. And now, presenting the National Vice President of the Muscular Dystrophy Association, Chuck Zink.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you and good evening and welcome to the South Florida edition. We're delighted to have you looking in, and we hope that you're enjoying our show, and it continues to go on and get bigger and better. You know, standing backstage waiting to be introduced is probably the most difficult part about the 21 and a half hours of trying to think of something apropos to say to begin our part of the program. But I did come up with something. You know, our children's clinic here in South Florida is located in the Children's Hospital in Coral Gables. It used to be called Variety Children's Hospital. And once upon a time, when it was Variety, there was a wing that was used to care for and to house patients who had a dread disease called polio. And then one day, a man by the name of Dr. Jonas Salk came along and found the cure. And today, the wing is there, but polio is gone. Well, we have researchers looking all over the world, and one day, very soon, no longer will there be a need for a muscular dystrophy telethon or a clinic at the Children's Hospital, because we know that you of South Florida care, and care enough to help those who need help. We're going to be telling you a lot of things about South Florida and about muscular dystrophy, so we hope that you'll stay with us. I guarantee we'll have a good show. And now it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague and my friend for many years. We've sort of stayed up through the nights together. Would you please join me in welcoming from that wild and crazy place called Fort Lauderdale, Dick Fennell.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Chuck. It's good to be with you again. And welcome to Fort Lauderdale, to the beautiful Fort Lauderdale Marriott Hotel and Marina here in Fort Lauderdale. We're all set to start this year's 1985 Super Show, and it's going to be a Super Show here from Fort Lauderdale as well. Great people for you to meet, lots of interesting things. You're going to have a lot of fun, and of course it all depends on you, and we're going to be talking to you all night long. You're going to meet a fellow named Caprito a little later on, Dave Caprito, a good friend of ours, but he's not here right now. But right now, it would never be the telethon without my good friend here in Broward County and cohort, Ed Odell.
We're back again, Dick. We're back again.
They can't get rid of us.
That's right. We're loving it. We're back. Pick up the phone. We're on the air. Send in the money. We need it. The kids need it. It's so good to be back with you again this year. It's something we look forward to every year, Dick.
Absolutely.
And as Chuck said, it's hard to find the words to talk about it because we want to get started and we want you to get interested in it. We're up here in Broward County, the best county in the state of Florida. Come on down and give us some buzz.
All right, well, you and I will start looking for the words because we're going to have a lot of them between now and tomorrow night at 6:30.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Ed. Stay right here, and we'll be back with you a little bit later on. Now back to Chuck Zink.
Thank you very, very much. And don't start that Broward date stuff, Colonel. I know you. But right now, it's my pleasure to introduce my co-host, and she's a lovely lady who's a news anchor person on Channel 4 News. A big welcome to Ileana Bravo.
Thank you, Chuck. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight and with all of you. Yo soy Ileana Bravo, reportera del Canal 4 del Noticiero. Estoy aquí para las personas de habla hispana. Ahí en su casa, no dejen de llamarnos al 866-5200.
Yes, gracias. Of course, Jim McBean and my friend Manolo Reyes will be with us later on tonight, and they'll be helping along with you. But right now, it's time to light up a life by lighting up our wheelchair. And now back to Las Vegas, the Super Show with Jerry and Ed. And here they are.
1985 Jerry Lewis Super Show to benefit the Muscular Dystrophy Association. right, don't go away, because coming up, we have Rich Little, Charo, and stars from your favorite soap operas. Hurry right back to Caesar's Palace. We'll be waiting for you. Here we come. Stand by.
Thank you, and hi, everybody, and welcome back to South Florida. By the way, in case you didn't catch us on the opening, our portion of the program is coming to you from the beautiful Conover Hotel, located here on Miami Beach and Collins Avenue, and we'll be here for 21 and a half hours. We invite you to come on over and bring the kids and enjoy yourself, and maybe you'll end up on television. We hope so. Meanwhile, there are so many people that we want you to meet, but before we do anything, we want to remind you that constantly while we're on in the local segments of the Jerry Lewis Super Show, that you'll see different telephone numbers. Pick out the one that is closest to you and call. Don't be bashful. And remember, that wheelchair signifies and symbolizes what it's all about. So please call right now. The number and date is 865-1985. And in Broward, it's 525-1985. And in Espanol, it's 866-5200. What is this all about? What really is this all about? Well, it's about helping people that need help. As Jerry mentioned at the beginning of the program, there are many telethons. Each one of them is worthy, and each one of them is also attempting to help people that need help. But Labor Day is designated as the time to help people with muscular dystrophy. I'd like to introduce a young man right now who happens to be the poster child of South Florida, and he's a fantastic young man, and I'd like to have you give him a big, warm welcome to Jesse Wendell. And let's give a big welcome to Jess. Come on over, Jesse. Hi.
Okay.
How about having a seat here and joining me for a little bit, all right? Let me find out a little bit about you so that everybody at home will know. First off, how old are you?
11.
11 years old. And have you had a good summer?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Just pretty good. Did you go on any trips or do anything?
Yeah, I went to camp and enjoyed it for 5 days.
Right. You got to meet all the other kids and go swimming and do things like that. Now you're going to be going back to school after Labor Day, right?
Yeah.
And you go to school where?
Treasure Island Elementary School.
And you love school?
Pretty much.
Now, that's an honest young man for you, right? Jesse, I know that you did something that was very special, and I'd like to have you tell everybody that is watching and listening right now. You really went out on the road like Willie Nelson and visited a lot of places, didn't you?
Yeah, fire stations.
How many different fire stations did you visit?
15.
And what did you do? Just sort of talk to the guys, say hello?
Yeah, I gave them a little speech.
And told them to really get in there and help, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that I hope that you noticed, my friends, is that Jesse was able to walk over here. Not easy for him to walk, but at least he walked. Whereas so many boys and girls who are stricken with this insidious disease called muscular dystrophy can't walk. We hope that Jesse can continue to walk. And for those that still can and those that can't, right now is when we really need their help. Don't we, Jess?
Yeah, just go out and do it.
That's right. Just pick up that telephone. That's the way you do it, don't you?
Yeah.
A lot of people, Jesse, have the idea that if they only call in and pledge $2, it's not worth much. But do you realize that tens of thousands of people are watching our show? And if everybody called right now, that would be a lot of $2 bills, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it sure would.
It would. Well, I know you're going to be around with me a lot throughout the telethon, and I thank you very, very much. Okay?
Okay.
All righty. Meanwhile, it's time to hustle up to Broward County, where Dick and Ed and all those wild and crazy people are. So let's say, here we go.
Here we go.
Hi, Jesse. Oh, yes. Here we are back at the luxurious Fort Lauderdale Marriott Hotel and Marina. See those folks that we showed you there as we came back? All the folks at the telephones, they just represent just a few of the operators. We've got hundreds of operators standing by taking your calls, and God bless you, you've been keeping the folks busy. We want you to keep them busy. The number in Broward is 525-1985, 1985. You just keep calling that number, and we'll get your place. And listen, if you happen to get a busy signal, which I doubt you will because we've got lots of phone lines, but you just try again in just a couple of minutes. They'll be right there with you, okay? And tell you what we want to do right now. I want you to meet a fellow. There are a lot of things going on in connection with our telethon every year. Now, there's some things going on that are very dear to my heart, like golf tournaments. I want you to meet a fellow named Al Carosia. Carosia, right?
Carosia,
Al, it's so good to see you. You're with the Amateur Golfers Association.
Yes, sir, that's correct. I'm president of the Amateur Golfers Association of America.
Good. And what do you have to tell us?
Well, we have a golf tournament, Celebrity Amateur Golf Tournament, coming up for the benefit of MDA at the World of Palm Air in Pompano Beach. We are pledging $5,000 at this time towards the tournament, and hopefully if the local corporate and business sponsors come into the event, then we're hoping to be able to double that pledge right after the event.
Okay, now, what's the date of the tournament?
The date is October 12th.
And it'll be held?
It'll be held at the World of Palm Air in Pompano Beach.
And they've got a whole complex of great golf courses there.
Oh, yeah, 5 golf courses. We're playing at the Palms, and we're going to have celebrities from South Florida and hopefully some national celebrities.
It sounds fantastic. What kind of a golf format are they going to play in this?
We're going to have low gross and low net tournament and a celebrity amateur combined.
Fantastic. We wish you all the luck in the world with it, and we'll be waiting to hear more from you.
Amateur golfers at Amateur Golfers Association and amateur golfers everywhere really enjoy being able to join MDA in their great effort.
Fine. Thank you so much, Al. Good luck to you. Right. Good luck in the tournament. Okay. My friend Ed Odell is over there with his friend, the Fishbowl, and it's doing great, Eddie.
This is the Fishbowl part of our program. This is the best part as far as I'm concerned, because this is the part where you get to come down and give some money and appear on television like this young man. What's your name?
Michael.
Michael, put the money in the fishbowl, smile at the camera, and wave. Thank you. Come on down to the Fort Lauderdale Marriott Marina and Hotel. This is an opportunity for you to come out and do something for your fellow man. You know, I travel all over South Florida as a newsman and as a host of Montage, and I get to see a good-looking group of people like this all the time, nice children and everything. People are always asking me, what can they do? What can they do to help their fellow man? Well, this is it. This is something I guarantee you. If you give some money to the Muscular Dystrophy Association, you're going to help so many different things you would be surprised. We're going to cure this one day. You know, someday somebody's going to come up to me and they're going to see me at a Labor Day party. And they're going to say, they must have cured muscular dystrophy. Until then, I'm going to be right here. And I want you to be right here with me. We're on the air. Send us some money. 525-1985 Broward County. I want to hear from you. Let me hear from you. Dollars, dimes, $100, whatever you can give to Jerry's kids. Dick?
And that's going to be the day I'll be standing there clinking glasses with you, too, Eddie. Okay, and that golf tournament, Chuck, maybe you and I will get to play in it, too. But in the meantime, while you're watching us tonight, remember that Broward number, 525-1985. Take it away, Chuck, at the Conover.
All right. Thank you. Whee! I think you guys must have been eating some Mexican jumping beans up there or something. You're going good, though, Richard and Ed, and thank you very, very much. Meanwhile, back here in South Florida, in Dade County, we have some good things that are happening, too. I'd like to talk a little bit more, if I may, about this very special wheelchair. You know, this is used throughout the Love Network now by the local stations, but it was started right here in South Florida on Channel 4. You know, wheelchairs are symbols of lives, restricted movements denied. Yes, sir, and I want to tell you, this wheelchair stands for something very different. First of all, as you can see, it's an empty wheelchair. That's because every dollar that you donate when you call in will someday help to take all of our kids out of the wheelchair. And with your help and research, someday we will. It's all up to you. Now, let me explain. You see, the chair is outlined with lights, and each light is connected to a phone in our pledge center. And every time that a pledge is phoned in, a light will shine. And when all the lights are shining, and it's approaching that station right now, well, then that means we're one step closer to getting our kids out of the wheelchair. And every phone call means dollars for research, dollars for a cure. So throughout the telethon, you'll see this chair right here, and you'll always know just how many pledges are being made by the number of lights that are shining. And when all the phones are in use, all the lights will shine. That's what we want to see. Why don't you try it yourself? Tell you what you do. You turn the television set around so that you'll be able to watch. Then you walk over to your telephone, and with one of the numbers that you see on the bottom of the screen, when your call is answered, you'll be able to see your light shine. This chair it's sort of a thermometer of your love. It really is. And you'll see it all through the telephone. It won't go away unless you care enough to pick up that telephone and make a pledge. It won't go away for our kids either unless we light up all the lights and find the money for a cure. This chair is truly a symbol of the present for thousands of people who have muscular dystrophy. But this chair is also a symbol of the future, because if we light up all the lights and we find a cure, then this chair doesn't have a future. So come on, light up their lives by lighting up this chair. And I know that you're going to feel better for it. Ileana, en español.
Thank you, Chuck. Well said. That's interesting, the thing about the chair, because I don't think a lot of people understand that. Ustedes, los televidentes de habla hispana, la sillita esa, la silla rueda que estaba explicándonos Chuck hace unos momentos, es muy importante. Significa las llamadas suyas. Aquí estoy parada con todas las operadoras que están recibiendo las llamadas en habla hispana, en inglés. El teléfono para ustedes en español es 866-5200. Todas las personas aquí contestan esas llamadas en español. Las lucecitas esas están conectadas todas a estos teléfonos. Quiere decir, cuando usted está en su casa, coge ese teléfono y se fija con esa silla, puede ver una lucecita encenderse. Eso es importante. Se tiene que sentir un momento usted se tiene que sentir muy bien, pensar que está ayudando a un niño quizás que esté restringido en esa silla de rueda. Solo el dinero suyo, la generosidad de ustedes puede sacar a un niño de esa silla de rueda quizás para el resto de su vida. No dejen de llamar el número otra vez en Dade County, 866-5200. Chuck, back to you.
Gracias. Meanwhile, I'd like to introduce Mr. Jim Trigg from 7-Eleven. Jim, nice to have you with us.
Thank you, Chuck. It's good to be here. Chuck, I'd like to make this presentation from our 7-Eleven District 1462 here in Hialeah, Miami, and Miami Beach. We'd like to thank all the employees that have worked so hard to raise this $6,500. We'd also like to encourage the employees out there in the stores tomorrow to work even harder to increase this amount to, say, $10,000 by the end of tomorrow.
They're going to do it. Thank you, Jim. See you later. Meanwhile, I'd like to introduce from our bed grace group, Billy Rudwick from Four-Way Street, Dave Weinthal of Murray's Auto. And you guys had some kind of show this year.
This was the best, Chuck, and they're going to get better.
Thank you very much, Grizzly. Meanwhile, David?
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Dolphins for helping push Team Murray's onto a victory for MDA.
And we had over 50,000 people, which shows that people care in helping those who need help, right? Meanwhile, we'd like to tell you that it's time for a brand new total, our first of 1985. So on your mark, and let's hear a tempo. And our first total is $15,178. All right. What a way to go. $15,178. I want to remind you that later on, Jim McBean from She Radio and our friend Dr. Manola Reyes will be here, and they'll be helping out throughout the telethon. We also want to remind you that that chair still needs light. It needs people to call in so that we can light it up. So, as we said before, you can light up a life by calling in. Now, a lot of you probably have never, ever made the effort or have never had the wonderful experience of calling in and pledging to help somebody else. Or maybe you've reached in your pocket at an intersection, but I mean really digging deep, calling up and saying, okay, I'll give you $2. If everybody that was watching right now would call in and pledge, talk about Jesse's face lighting up, all of our faces would light up, including that wheelchair. So come on, ladies and gentlemen, now is the time to call. Pick a number on the bottom of the screen and show South Florida that we really do care for those that need help. In Dade, 865-1985. In Broward, 525-1985. And, of course, in Espanola, 866-5200. It's about time to head back to Las Vegas, where the really big Super Show is underway. So we'll see you in a little while. Keep those calls coming and continue to light up a light. Thank you.
Live from Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, it's the 1985 Jerry Lewis Super Show to benefit the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Over the next 22 hours, you will see Christian Alfonso, Pearl Bailey, Hinton Battle, Milton Berle, David Brenner, Charlie Callis, Glenn Campbell, Charles Honey Cole, the company.
Parents had been told before that I had Friedrichs and I was starting to die at 21 or something like that, and they just didn't especially want to tell me about it.
Thank you very much, and welcome back to South Florida's edition of the Jerry Lewis Super Show, which is emanating from all over this United States. It's called a Love Network, and it consists of 196 different television stations, and each one of them is doing their own thing. And we have a nice crowd that is right here right now. If we can show them, these people have congregated here at the Conover Hotel, and we're glad to have all of you aboard tonight. And we invite everybody to come on down to the Conover and enjoy yourself. Guarantee that you will have a good time. Meanwhile, if you'll remember at the beginning of the program, I mentioned the fact that our clinic in South Florida is located at Children's Hospital in Coral Gables. We have 240 clinics throughout the United States, in Puerto Rico and Hawaii. And each one of these clinics is there for each and every one of the people that are stricken with one of our 40 neuromuscular diseases. They not only counsel them, they keep track of their progress. They also furnish all of the equipment they may need, from a small leg brace for a baby to a wheelchair, whatever equipment it may be. But even more than that, they help with the emotional stress that comes with someone who is stricken with this terrible disease. They help with the parents, and they help with the husband or wife. Muscular Dystrophy Association is dedicated to helping people. And only once a year do they really come out and say, will you help us? And that's what we're doing right now, asking you to help us. If you've never picked up the phone before and called and made a pledge, maybe right now is the time when you should do it. It'll make you feel so good. You will have such a great feeling that you'll have a smile on your face if there isn't a person 50 miles around. Try it. You'll like it. Light up somebody's life by lighting up our chair. Guarantee it'll be a marvelous and beautiful experience. Right now, we're going to be going up to Fort Lauderdale. We have a gentleman up there who is going to take over and tell us what's happening in the great county of Broward. Hello, Dick Fennell.
Oh, yeah. Well, Chuck, you can hear what's going on. We've got a lot of enthusiastic people here. Not only people visiting us, but the people working. We want to get those phones ringing. 525-1985, 525-1985. Let's get going. Start dialing that number. You see all the folks here. Now, a young lady you might get hold of if you call that number in just a moment or two is this one, Robin Bartow. You know who Robin Bartow is? You remember the motion picture Blue Skies Again about the first female baseball player, right, Robin?
That's right.
It was filmed right here at Lockhart, wasn't it?
That's right.
How long ago?
About 2 years ago.
And you've seen it here locally, and you've seen it on cable,
And we've got a movie star, bless her heart. She's just as sweet and lovely as ever.
Thank
you. Do you play baseball?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
2 nights a week.
Enjoy making the movie then?
I loved it.
Have you done any more movie work since?
No.
Any plans?
No, I'm happy working where I'm working.
Uh-huh. And where is that?
NCNB National Bank.
And a girl. And you probably got an agent who says, if you got me the right part. Yeah,
I might think about it.
Well, yeah, I know you had a lot of fun doing it. Robin's here on the phone. She'll be here to take your calls, and she wants you to call. Give him the number, Robin. Can you see it over there?
525-1985.
Had a girl. Get back to your phone.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much. Yeah, she's a real sweetheart, isn't she? Hey, here's a sweetheart, my friend, Ed Odell.
Thank you, Dick. Listen, we're up here. I want to tell you that phone number again, 525-1985. I just went into the back room there, and a lot of lovely people back there who volunteered their time to come out here and get Jerry's kids some money to make sure that muscular dystrophy is cured. Well, they're just sitting back there. They're going to go to sleep if you don't pick up the phone and call. And I looked at my watch here. It's about 11:40. You're about to head out for the night, or you're coming back in. Now's the time. 525-1985. Let's get these phones working. Let's get these people busy. We don't want them to go to sleep. Dick, you got a beautiful young man over there.
Hey, this is my friend. This is my buddy. I couldn't do a telethon without this young man, Jason Somers. How are you, Somers?
Oh, I'm fine.
Not an S. Hey, I want to... Jason, you've been with us now how many years? 4 or 5 years?
5 years.
About 5 years. And Jason's getting with... I want you to... I'm not going to embarrass you. I want you to turn your head a little bit. You zoom in there a little bit and see this? That's a gold-plated bunny. You want to tell me where you got that?
At the bird mall. That appears.
Oh, come on. I think a bunny gave it to you.
No.
Jason, what have you got to tell us tonight?
Just to go out and collect money and give in money. We all appreciate it.
And we need your phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
525-1985. What do you got in the bucket?
Well, me and my friend Andrew collected for muscular dystrophy in Arrowhead Homes a couple of days ago, and we raised $75.
Fantastic. How do you like that? That's my buddy. Jump it right in there. Jason Somer. Excuse me. I always want to put an S on the end of your name. I saw him out there checking out the boats a little while ago, too. Can I walk over here? Good. Jason's picked out his boat. Now, you pick out yours. Your boat is keeping all of our folks afloat, and we need you. 525-1985. We need your phone call. Get those phones ringing. Start calling right now. Will you do it? Okay. In about an hour, my friend Steve Rondinero is going to be here, so you stay right with us. Right now, right back to Chuck Zink.
Thank you, Richard. Looking and sounding good, and that goes for you too, Odell. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, but maybe you don't know, so let me quickly tell you that we, throughout the night and throughout tomorrow, will be introducing corporate sponsors, just as Jerry Lewis and Ed McMahon do in Las Vegas. Let me explain that the total that we present has nothing to do with the amount of money that the corporate sponsors raise. That is an entirely different amount of money. It's an equally needed amount of money, but it has nothing to do with the tote board. Speaking of corporate sponsors, we're delighted to welcome the cable companies of America this year. And it's my pleasure to welcome Mr. Jim Boso of Store Cable. And how are you, sir?
Wonderful.
What do you have for us?
I have a check for you for $12,000, and this is from our hardworking employees who have done a lot of installs for donations.
Now, how does it work, Jim?
Well, we sent out a bunch of mailers to our potential subscribers, and those who subscribed got a free install for a donation to muscular dystrophy.
And that's giving to help people that need help.
That's right.
I thank you, I accept it, and I congratulate you and all the beautiful people at Store. Thank you very much. Right now, I'd like to introduce a friend of mine. Of course, he's been around a long time and a big worker for MDA, Mr. Cliff Lewis and Judy Haviland. How are you, Judy?
Fine. How are you?
Fine. What's this big event you've been getting geared up for, Clifford?
We're putting on something that's going to be quite unusual for MDA. South Dade Realty ERA has been quite successful over the years in raising thousands of dollars for MD. This year, we're going to have something quite a bit different for the audience to participate in. As they can probably see, there's numbers at the top of their screen that they can call in and join us in this celebration of 1985 for the muscular dystrophy. We're going to have this year, on the 27th of September, a fashion show, a dinner, and a dance at the Doral Hotel and Country Club. And I really believe that the people are going to be quite thrilled with this event. We're going to have